Hello everyone. So in the previous lecture we created master repository. So in this particular lecture, first we are going to establish connection with the master repository user. Then afterwards we are going to create work repository. So first of all, I'm going to open the Oracle Data Integrator Studio 12c. So in order to establish the connection, click File, New, OK. Create a new ODI repository login. Click to this. So I have set my wallet address, wallet password. Okay, so I will give the wallet password admin123. So this is the password which I set. Okay, maybe you won't get this enter wallet password screen. Okay, click OK. Okay, repository connection information. So in this particular section, Oracle Data Integrator connection, I will provide the Oracle information. So login name can be anything. Okay, let's say master underscore login. So this is the login name. So it can be anything. Username. So username will be supervisor. So I set Oracle Data Integrator username supervisor while creating the master repository. So supervisor will be my user. So this is the Oracle ODI 12c user. Okay, now password is supervisor. So password will be in small letters. Supervisor username, Oracle Data Integrator username is supervisor. So this section will be database connection. Username will be the master user. Okay, now let me just log into this user. Master, wait, master. Okay, this is the user, master underscore user. Password is admin123. Okay, fine. Test, connect. So this is the master user. So in the master user I have the tables. Look, these are all tables created by ODI while creating the master repository. So total I'm going to have, select, let's count the number of tables, select count, I guess 74 tables, tab. So total 74 tables. Okay, so the username is this, master 2030 is the username. Password is admin123. So admin123. Driver list, Oracle JDBC driver, URL. Okay, localhost 1521 is the port number, then the service name which is ORDB12c. Right now I'm going to select the first option. This will only create master repository. Test connection, success, click OK. Login, enter different login name. Login name. Okay, login name master underscore login. (2030). Okay, password admin123. Okay, topology, go ahead in the topology. Okay, connect to the repository admin123. Login name is master underscore login 2030. So this is the login name. Username is supervisor, password is supervisor. Click OK. Okay, so you can edit from here if you want, you can edit it. Okay, fine, click OK. Look, login has been established. Now repositories, master repository. Okay, now it is showing master repository. So this is the master repository user, this one, master underscore user, master repository user, total number of tables 74. These are the tables. So now next step is to create work repository. So in order to create work repository, I will go here, right click, new work repository. So topology is the section, look, topology is the section where you can find your repositories, okay, in the topology tab. Now work repository, create new work repository. Oracle, since I am using Oracle database, okay. Username, okay, I will provide the username for work repository. So work, okay. Now establish connection for work underscore user, work 2030 admin 123. okay, now service name ORDB 12C, test connect. Okay, so the connection has been established. So this is the work underscore, no, connection, okay, work underscore, look, now right now, okay, there are no tables. So now this is the work repository user. So the user for work repository, okay, this work 2030 is the work repository user, and password is admin 123. Test connection success. Okay, the use of local host, host name in JD is not recommended. Resolve this name correct. Would you like to continue? Yes. Okay, work repository 1. So there are two types of work repository, development and the execution. So I have already told you, in the development work repository you're going to have two tabs, designer and operator. So designer and operator information will be stored. Now I'm selecting the development, okay, finish. So ODI is creating the work repository right now. So this is the user of work repository. So I have created separate users for repository. So this user will be for master repository, this user will be for connection, this connection will be for work repository. Would you like to create a login for the repository? No, I don't want to create a login. If you want, you can click yes, click no. I'm not setting any password. So look, a new work repository has been created. Now go here, ODI disconnect. So in order to create a connection, click connect to the repository, wallet password admin 123. okay, so master underscore login 2030. Now edit. So look, login name is this. Currently with this setting, if I click OK, I'll be connecting to only master repository. But if I select this option, work repository, this will establish connection to master repository as well as work repository. So I will have to provide the work repository name. So this is the work repository. Master repository setting is this. Okay, so here I'm providing the work repository name. Now I'll be connecting with master repository as well as work repository. Okay, click OK. Click OK. Now ODI is connecting to your work repository. Now I'll be connecting both with, now look, designer. Okay, now wait, look. So this is the development. In the development work repository, designer and operator. Okay, designer and operator. Since this is the look, this is the development work repository. Okay, for master repository, security and topology, security, look. So I am connecting security and topology. Look, both these components are active now. Look, I can see the different components within this component. Okay, security and topology for master repository. Since I am connecting to both master repository as well as the work repository, so this is the schema of, this is the master repository schema. So total tables are 74. Now let me just execute this command here in the work repository schema. So total tables 187. So you can view the tables here as well. Now look, let me just show you the repository. So I can create another work repository. So you can have only one master repository, but you can create multiple work repository. So if I want, I can create a new work repository, one more work repository, new work repository. So let's create another user for my new work repository. Let's say, just copy this, master underscore connection. Okay, 2030 underscore 02. So this is my second work repository, underscore 02. This is the user. Execute this command. Okay, I have to first execute this. Now execute this. Created, user has been created. Now SQL plus sign. Okay, where is the, now plus sign, work underscore user 02. Username is, let me just, username is work 2030 underscore 02, admin 123, ORDB 12C, test. Okay, connect. Okay, now so the user is this. Just copy this, paste here. Okay, admin, fine. Test connection, it will be fine. Next, yes. Okay, this is the second work repository. Finish. I wanted to create execution work repository. So let's create another user for execution work repository. So I created the development work repository again. Would you, no, I don't want login. Okay, now create new work repository. So let's create 0303. Fine. Create another work repository. Username will be this. Username will be this. Admin 123 is the password. Test connection success. Now this time around I will select the execution work repository. In the execution work repository, look, only operator tab will be active. Okay, in the execution work, let me just repeat this, only operator tab will be active, designer tab will not be active. Okay, now I will show it to you. Finish. No, I don't want to create. Okay, now ODI disconnect. Now connect to the repository. Now look at 1 2 3. Okay, edit. Now, so this is the master repository which I'll be connecting to, the work repository which I'll be connecting to this time around is work repository, this one. Okay, 1 2, this is the third work repository, I guess. So this is the execution work repository. These two are development work repository. Let me just connect this. Okay, now I'll be connecting to master work repository as well as this one, this execution work repository, not the development work repository. If I select this option, so I'll be selecting the master repository as well as the development work repository. So I want to connect to the execution work repository. So in the execution work repository, only this component will be active. This component will not be active. Okay, designer component will not be active. I will show it to you. Okay, click OK. Supervisor password is supervisor. Click OK. Now look, topology designer, look, design, this is not active, only the operator part. So these two components are for work repository. So since this is execution work repository, so only the operator component will be active. Now look at the components within this component operator. Okay, session list, hierarchy. So look, topology, here in the topology section you will find the repositories. So I have master repository and the work repository. So this is the execution work repository, not the development work repository. Let me just disconnect again. Now if I connect, let me just admin 1 2 3, click OK, click edit. So if I select this option, let's say the first option, so I'll be connecting to master work repository as well as the development work repository. If I select only this option, so I'll be only connecting to master repository, not the work repository, only the master repository. Let me just select this option. This time around I'll select the work repository 1. So for work repository 1, username is, schema is this. So for work repository, schema is this one. Okay, work 2030. For execution work repository, schema is this. Okay, so one more important thing I want to tell you, that there is a table called in the master schema, master repository schema. So this is the schema, master underscore user. Okay, work underscore user, this is let's just close this. So I have the master repository and the work repository user. So let me just show you the tables. Master underscore user, okay, tables. So what's the name of table? So snp underscore rem underscore rep table in the master schema will contain all your work repository. So what's the name? This. Select star from this table. Okay, let me just execute this. Look, so total I have 3 work repositories. User is ODI user is supervisor. This is the global ID. Okay, so this will give me the list of work repositories. So hope you understood the concept of ODI repositories. Thank you so much and have a great learning.